Howdy, howdy ho. So you've been lying to everyone that you never buy consoles at launch, but you actually broke your F5 key trying to buy one. Now that Christmas has passed and you blew your Christmas money buying a new keyboard, which console is the right one for you? That's what we're here to find out. First, let's start with some basic tech specs. The PlayStation 5 has a 10.3 teraflop GPU combined with an AMD 8-core 16-thread CPU running at 3.5 GHz. Comes equipped with an 825GB SSD, and its custom SSD I/O, that's input-output, controller allows for staggeringly high raw speeds. Add to that hardware-based decompression, and loading/streaming gaming assets minimally taxes the CPU, but it is currently non-expandable until further update. Controller has haptic feedback, motion sensors, and dynamic triggers that can adjust tension, and even a built-in microphone so people who don't know what the mute button is can let everyone hear their heavy breathing, and a speaker everyone will probably turn off. It costs $499.99. Don't buy from scalpers. The Xbox Series X has a 12 teraflop GPU combined with an AMD 8-core 16-thread CPU running at 3.8 GHz, but drops to 3.6 GHz when using SMT, that's simultaneous multi-threading. Comes equipped with a 1TB SSD, and it uses a more standard NVMe PCIe 4.0 SSD layout akin to a gaming PC, and is easily expandable with a 1TB custom expansion card. The controller is a mildly upgraded Xbox One controller with an added share button and longer battery life. It costs $499.99. I told you not to buy from scalpers, but it looks like tonight there's going to be some kneecapping. The Switch has a theoretical 400 gigaflop, that's 0.4 teraflop, GPU using an NVIDIA Tegra X1 that is limited to a 4-core 4-thread CPU layout. Comes equipped with only 32 gigabytes of NAND flash memory, but is easily expandable with micro SD cards. The Joy-Con have haptic feedback, motion sensors, and most important of all, attached to the sides of the Switch for full console toilet play. It costs $299.99. But when you're choosing a console, you're choosing an ecosystem. So let's see what you can expect with your choices. The PlayStation ecosystem has a solid plethora of console-exclusive IPs heavily focused on cinematic storytelling and top-notch graphics, with upcoming titles like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, and Horizon Forbidden West coming in 2021, among others. On the flip side, the majority of these exclusive IPs all fall under one genre, third-person action-adventure, something to keep in mind. Sure, they've got others, but the majority that you're going to care about are going to be cinematic, story-driven, third-person action-adventures. The good news is that they're often excellent in quality across the board to award-winning measure. The Xbox ecosystem has a low number of console-exclusive titles, earning it the misnomer of being a Gears, Halo, Forza machine. Many titles are also on PC, though there's a 99% chance you're going to be playing them on a Windows PC, so Microsoft still wins. There are some exclusives on the way, namely the Medium and Halo Infinite coming in 2021, among others. On the flip side, while there is a lack of exclusive IP diversity, there is a greater diversity of genres. PlayStation has no answer to Halo Wars, a real-time strategy game, Gears Tactics, a turn-based strategy game, Forza Horizon, an open-world arcade racer, and Flight Simulator. A lot of these are genre permutations of existing franchises, but this doesn't quite make up for the overall lack of exclusive games. The Nintendo ecosystem is the outlier with a solid lineup of exclusives that really aren't answered by any other console because they're far more unique. In addition, still more exclusives are on the way, namely Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, and Bayonetta 3, hopefully coming in 2021, among others. Animal Crossing's closest competitor is The Sims. Pokemon is Pokemon, a healthy JRPG lineup with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Astral Chain. Genre permutations like Splatoon 2 and ARMS. The Switch does have massively underpowered hardware, however, which means you should not expect comparable graphics to the other platforms. An art style is commonly used to mask it. So now you know the basics. So which one should you buy? Whichever one you damned well want. Yeah, that's right, it doesn't matter. They all have their pluses and minuses. Pick the PS5 if you want exclusives with great graphics and cinematic story-driven games. Pick the Xbox Series X if you want exclusive genre diversity and like to play all kinds of different games. Pick the Switch if you want one-of-a-kind exclusives and you like bright colors. It's your money, it's your choice. You choose what's best for you. See you next time on the Gaming 5.